Hey everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates. I'm here, guys, to talk to you about Monad. Guys, I've been telling you for a while, Monad is going to be one of the biggest layer 1 blockchains in crypto. One of the biggest. I really do believe this. I mean, there's a few reasons for it, and like I said, I just want to touch briefly on what Monad is. Monad is a EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain built for scale. All right, over 10,000 transactions per second, and I mean it is fast. The block time is 0.4 seconds. Okay, but besides all of that, this is kind of a US compliant blockchain. Okay, the reason I say that is because, Coinbase did the IDO sale, and they actually were selling this for 0.25 cents a token. Okay, 7.5% of the total supply was sold through Coinbase. Coinbase is a US-based company. This was one of the first IDOs that Coinbase ever did. So this was huge news, in my opinion. And the thing about Monad is that you really need to be aware of is that this was backed by big money in the US, okay? Hedge funds and just big US backers, okay? So my whole point being to this, all right? My whole point being is, as a developer, as a organization, as an industry leader in, let's say, Silicon Valley, let's say you're Amazon, let's say you're Netflix, let's say you're whatever company it might be, are you going to use a non-US compliant blockchain, or are you going to use a blockchain that has been backed by huge US companies, firms, and having the IDO through Coinbase? Which means that there is some compliance and some regulation to US, to not be securities, and that it allows Monad to operate within the realm of the US. Okay, so there's been some gray areas here. Okay, so I know I'm skipping over some things, but I just kind of want to throw that out there. Like, would you go with Solana? Would you go with Ethereum? Would you go with whatever? Okay, I'm just, spitballing here. If you were a company, would you rather go with Monad or something else? Me personally, I think the winner would be Monad. Okay, one, it's fast or faster than most of the blockchains that are out there. It's cheaper, and it's, like I said, it's built for scale. It's EVM compatible. It doesn't need any special wallets. It's completely integrated and will work with anything and everything that you already have. And so this truly is built for scale. It's built for being adopted on the mass level. Okay, so I highly recommend you guys come over here, do your own research, do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice, but it is a plug and play model. I mean, like it says, it really truly is. Monad, in my opinion, is incredibly undervalued. But one of the things I wanted to show you is that even in these markets, okay, look at the price, 0.03 cents, okay? The IDO price was 0.0025 cents. I mean, we are still above the IDO price. And for these market conditions, with everything going on in the world, with the conflicts and the wars and the inflation and the crises and the energy crisis and the lack of oil and this and that, and I mean, you name it, okay? With everything that's going on in the world, Monad is up 16.2% today. It's above the IDO price. So that's even after all the vested tokens. I know there was so many people like, it's going to go to nothing because there's so many vested tokens and it's going to crash, and it's, all the naysayers that are out there. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of naysayers out there for new projects and new blockchains. But right now, Monad is at a $331 million market cap. Okay, $331 million market cap. Me personally, I see Monad as a top contender. I personally think we'll see this in the top 10, top 15 blockchains. I really do. I think it'll be a top 10 or top 15 crypto within the next 3-4 years. Okay, right now it's ranked 124. Okay, and I really do believe we'll see this ranked in the top 20. I mean, realistically. I mean, easily. So there's a lot of room for growth. Okay, this is definitely the kind of project that can do some serious X's. I've been in crypto a while, and like I said, I remember back in the early Solana days, back when Solana was 25, 30 cents a token, and people were laughing and joking at people for buying it. And then all of a sudden, Solana soared to $130, $140. and people were buying it for 20, 30 cents a token. I remember these days. And that is really what I see when I look at Monad. I really see that same ability for that incredible growth, those incredible gains. It is one of the largest communities out there too. I mean, like I said, if you come over here to their X, 1.2 million followers, and they are an aggressive community. They are out there, they're working, they're working with so many of the different DeFi projects and the different things out there on Monad. It is a very loyal community base. And once again, that's a big part of crypto. It needs to have a community. And Monad has that. I mean, look at the engagements that they're getting on these posts. I mean, it's insane. So do your own research, do your own due diligence. Like I said, this isn't a deep dive video. This is just something to put on your radar. I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, Monad is going to do amazing things in the coming years. And I think that the sub assets on Monad will do amazing things as well. So keep an eye on that. I'm going to be making some other videos on some of the sub assets for Monad. One of the ones that I really love is Atlantis. Definitely want to keep your eye on Atlantis, all right? But that's for another video. But I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a big favor. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about Monad. I've been buying it. I've been stockpiling it. And I've actually been staking my Monad tokens on the Atlantis DEX. It's an amazing decentralized platform. They have perps, leverage trading. It's a great place. Like I said, I will have some follow-up videos on that. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, follow me on X, join my free Telegram chat, no risk, all reward. And if you really want to take it to that next level, check out my Patreon, my VIP Telegram chat. We'd love to have you over there. Everybody, have a great day. Don't forget to smile, pick up some Monad, and I'm pretty sure we'll see you on the moon. Take care, everybody.